For this Monday, I would like to share a true story with all of you. This post is about a boy whom I used to tutor. I would call him Richard to keep him anonymous. Richard is a family friend and I have known him all my life. I am 9 years older than him and I'm also friends with his older brother. Due to a big gap in age, I've actually seen him crawl around his house in diapers. When he was around 8, I started tutoring him because his mom had asked me. Although he was only in grade 3, Richard was already struggling a lot in school. He was diagnosed with a learning disorder as well as ADHD, which is an attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. He couldn't sit still nor pay attention in class. It was really difficult for me to tutor Richard. We would literally read a paragraph together and I would ask him, okay, what's this paragraph about? And he would reply, I don't know. I don't remember. I was so frustrated. Hello, we just read it less than a minute ago. How can you forget everything so fast? Like, oh my god. It drove me nuts because he couldn't retain anything. I knew he had a learning disability, but I was still frustrated. It wasn't that I wanted to force him to learn, but without strong reading comprehension skills, he would be doomed in our education system. Even if he could get away with poor reading skill in elementary school, once he gets into high school, there's no way he could survive if he can't even remember what he reads. Remember anything he reads. So I tried really hard to make him learn. I wanted him to memorize and understand the meaning of one word. Just one word per day. Yet he couldn't even do that. He told me, Grace, you expect too much from me. I have a learning disability. I was angry. You make no effort. Don't give me excuses. It might be harder for you, but you can do it. Helen Keller was blind and deaf, and she still learned how to read Braille, okay? And he couldn't argue back. Now, fast forward to 8 years later, Richard's in high school now. He managed to learn how to read, but is still struggling tremendously in school. And by struggling, I mean he's getting 50s and 60s. But my perspective of Richard has totally flipped. Because even though he has terrible grades, I think he's a genius. In fact, some of the stuff he says are so powerful and amazing that now I carry a notebook whenever I'm around him. And here are some of his deep words. Quote, in the future, I want to be an animator, but I don't want a lot of dialogue. I want the pictures to do all the talking. Because the most powerful things are not said, but felt. You can't change the past, but you can do something differently today. Do you know what Nazis, communism, and capitalism have in common? What? I muttered. I never thought about it and I didn't care. They all believe that their idea will create the best future. I stared at him in astonishment. Who thinks of this stuff when they're 12? Because he was 12 at the time. Without sadness, there is no concept of happiness. War is inevitable. People will always want more, be it power, money, or resources. So what am I trying to say in this post? Don't judge a person by the cover. Perhaps I might be a lot smarter than Richard on paper, but he's so much more than his grades. He might be terrible at school, but the amount of wisdom within him is unbelievable. And each time I see him, I learn something. So if you ever feel like you're better than someone else, remember that everyone you meet possesses some type of knowledge that you don't have. You can always learn from people regardless of where you are in life. Be humble. And then I'm like, if you like my content and would like to support me, you can donate to me. And I have a donation button.
Make sure you donate.
Hi guys, thanks for watching this highlight clip.
If you want to hear the full podcast, click on the right.
But if you want to see another highlight video, click to the left.
And hit the icon in the middle to subscribe to our channel for updates.